Welcome everybody to our winter practice today, and we'll be recording today. Thank you to the Cobb Library, Friends of the Cobb Library, and Carla Sherman for sponsoring today's class. So just a reminder, if you need to blow your nose, our arm swings, we breathe in through the nose and shoot out through the nose, which is part of that. And we are focusing on the energy of the bear for winter, cultivating, being clear in our minds, open in our hearts, and steady in our body. Bears make a plan to go into hibernation, and then they stick with it, and they allow their bodies to recharge so they can come out nice and frisky and healthy in the spring. Okay, so we'll also be working on the Ming Men point right here on the back. So let's just start with our kidney warm-up. So the winter is focused on the kidney organ system. And that is basically centered in the low back area, but also has to do with our deep central nervous system, the brain, the spine, water balance in the body, reproductive organs, and deep immunity, bones and bone marrow. So we do a kidney warm-up in the wintertime. I do this every day in the wintertime. So we'll start by warming up our center palm points. And breathing is in and out through the nose. Actually, we're going to start a little bit with our torso warm-up breathing, just for those of you who might be new. So let's place the hands on the front of the lower rib cage and the abdomen, and breathe in deeply in through the nose. Feel your belly expand, imagining there's a big cylinder in here that's filling up with air, and exhale through the nose. Now let's take one hand to the back and one to the front. And again, inhale, feel both hands expanding. And exhale, feel the hands coming closer together. Exhale completely, pause a little bit. Okay, hands to the sides. And inhale, feel the hands widening out. Little pause. And exhale slowly, feel the sides moving closer together. Okay, so that is the long, slow, deep, full breathing, focusing here. Not that we don't let the air come up to the chest, but it will do that all by itself. All right, okay, so rubbing the hands together, warming up the human gates of the body, the center palm point. And we're going to inhale in through the nose and make little circles over the kidneys, okay? So rub the hands together and start to slowly inhale. Fill up, and now circle the hands toward, hold the breath, circle the hands towards the spine. Exhale into the hands. And now inhale deeply into the low back, feel the hands expand. And relax the hands. So that's called reverse breathing when we breathe into the back. So let's do that again. Rubbing the hands together. Don't forget your little smile on your face. Okay, now slowly start to inhale. Tuck your pelvic floor if you're advanced, and little circles towards the spine. Exhale into your hands. And now inhale, feel the low back expand. And now normal breathing. Warm up the hands, Qi again. Slowly start to inhale, fill up. Hold the breath, little circles. And exhale into the hands. Breathe in, the low back expands. And relax the hands and just take your attention inward. Feel the strong Qi movement in the hands. Feel the low back area moving, warm. Okay, and now head reaches up towards the sky, chin is tucked in, knees are soft, and let's start our shaking. So in the winter, we do a slow, lethargic shaking, like a bear. Just imagine everything heavy, but your top of your head is lifted towards the ceiling. And we focus on relaxing different parts of the body and just letting this shaken loosen and relax our entire body, starting with the forehead, letting that space between the eyebrows widen out. Little smile on your face as you relax the entire face, jaw, and head. Head is just lightly bobbing. Notice your shoulders bouncing up and down. Releasing, relaxing. Let your elbows be a little out to the sides. Letting the shaking move all the way down, the wrists, hands, and fingers. Turning your attention to the muscles on the front of the back, relaxing the chest, stomach, abdominal area. Nice, slow, deep breathing in and out through the nose, relaxing the upper back, middle back, lower back. Now taking your attention to your internal organs. Just imagine them softening, loosening, releasing any tension. Soften and relax your hip area, your upper legs. Knees are soft, relaxing. Your lower legs, ankles. Imagine your toes spreading out as you relax your entire foot. And now imagining deep inhale, and as you exhale, visualize your bones glowing with a silver light. The kidney system is connected with our entire skeleton and bone marrow. So inhaling, exhaling, glowing, and getting a little playful, like you're a bear puppet. Shaking, smiling, dancing puppet bear. And now coming to stillness and noticing the vibration, the chi moving in your whole body. Notice your heart rate, your breathing. Noticing, accepting any sensations and feelings as just what your body wants you to know today. Okay, and so we'll move into our arm swings, also known as a medical Qi-Gong movement for bringing energy to the low back and also stimulating all of these meridian lines in the arms and hands. So inhale through the nose and you release your hands and shoot out through the nose. Making sure your knees are right over the feet, not collapsing inward or outward. Imagining your hands like energetic magnets, moving through space, collecting chi. Three more. And bringing your hands up, pinky sides together, cupping the hands in front of the face and rotating your hands, sending this chi deep into the skin of the face. Breathe in the chi. Imagine your skin smoothing out, very healthy. And rotating in the opposite direction, letting the chi penetrate deep into the skull, the glands of the brain, giving your whole head a chi refresh. And next time your hands come to the top, fingertips come together, elbows up, and slowly let the hands float down. And inhale the hands up to chest height. And deep knee bend. Inhale. Exhale, hands forward. Inhale, reaching up, collarbone lifts up. Like a bear swimming in a lake. The water element is associated with the kidney system. These water-like movements encourage that kind of energetic flow. Two more. And staying up, and let your arms come out. And just making sure that your palms face forward completely as well as you can. And inhale. Backs of the hands come forward. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Little pause at the end of the inhale and exhale. Little pause at the top of the exhale. And one more. And let your hands float down. And step your feet out just a little wider than shoulder width. And we'll move into our three treasures standing meditation. So stand comfortably with your feet a little wider than shoulder width. Keep your knees slightly bent and tuck your pelvis. Close your eyes. Imagine that you are sitting on a tall stool. Inhale as you lift your shoulders and exhale through the mouth as you let them drop. Let your arms rest against the sides of your body with the elbows slightly bent. Stretch your spine. Imagine it soft and supple like a willow tree. Imagine that your head is like a buoy floating on a calm sea. Rest your tongue softly against the roof of your mouth. Let that gentle smile be on your face and allow this smiling feeling to spread everywhere. Open all the pores of your skin and breathe in the Qi. Now slowly let your arms start to lift up, forming an open circle just above your head. Imagine that their hands are reaching up high in the sky. And inhale, pay attention to your upper dantian, your wisdom center. Exhale and expand your wisdom center until it fills the entire space between your hands and your head. Inhale and absorb inspiring heavenly Qi. Feel the essence of the sky fuse with your wisdom center. Continue absorbing and fusing with each inhale and exhale. And now slowly start to relax the arms and hands. Let them float down to navel height and bring the palms facing towards your dantian. Your arms are in an open circle. Inhale and imagine your feet sinking deep down into the earth. Pay attention to your lower dantian. And as you exhale, imagine your lower dantian expanding until it fills the space between your hands and arms and your abdomen. Inhale and absorb inspiring, grounding Qi. Feel the essence of the earth fuse with your vitality. Continue to expand and absorb and fuse with each breath. And now slowly let your arms lift up to chest height and imagine that you are hugging the horizon. Inhale and pay attention to your middle dantian, your heart center. Exhale and expand your heart center until it fills the space between your arms and your chest. Absorbing the essence of humanity, the kindness and tenderness, all living things. Feel the essence of humanity fuse with your heart center. Continuing to absorb and fuse with each inhale and exhale breath. And now start to relax your hands, bringing the right hand near the lower dantian and the left hand to the center line. Your fingers are just under your elbow. Inhale and pay attention to your central meridian. Exhale and expand your central meridian up into the sky and down into the earth, like a pillar of bright light. Imagine that your body is inside a pyramid of light. The top of the pyramid extends above your head, and the base of the pyramid reaches into the ground. Inhale deeply. Absorb the essence of all three treasures into your central meridian. Feel the essence of heaven, humanity, and earth fuse with your spirit. When your spirit is empowered by the three treasures, your life is blessed by the universe. Now slowly relax the hands back down to starting posture. Soften your knees and step your feet together, placing one hand over the other over the lower dantian. Nourish your Qi. Repeating Robert Pang's affirmation, I am in Qi. Qi is in me. Okay, release your hands. All right. So that's a pretty intense meditation. I hope you like it. And now we'll move into our erasing blockages part of the practice. And I have to say that I haven't been doing a lot of hip circles and Mingmen work over the last couple of months. And my back was talking to me at the end of Monday night's class. So pay attention and modify. And that's just a sign for me that I should be doing more hip circles during the rest of the year. Okay. All right. So we'll start with our feet and lower leg warm up, just to open up the hip, the ankles, knees, and lower feet. So step one foot out to the side and lift up your heel and move onto that toe box. Move your weight forward. Your tailbone's tucked under and your back leg is straight, holding onto the rib cage. And now shift to the back. That back leg softens and toe lifts. And shift forward, straighten the back leg. And shift back, lift the toe. So you should feel that stretch in your calf of the leg that the toe is lifted, and shift forward, feeling down the whole back line of the back leg, and shift and lift. Important to keep your head lifted so your spine is straight, chin tucked in, and your tailbone just slightly tucked under. Okay, one more. Really lift that heel up, and now come and soften both knees and hands out to the side and holding on if you need to. Lift and kick. A little agility work. Feel yourself light. Keep your balance centered. Byway point up to the sky. And lifting the toe, flexing, pointing as high as you are comfortable. Two more. Okay, back to the center. And now other leg steps out and hands to the waist and lift up the heel, go up on the toe box, feel the back leg straighten, tailbone tucked under. Now shift back, soften the knee, lift up the front toe and shift and lift and just continuing. One more. And soften both knees and lift and kick. We still smiling? 2 more. Okay, all right. So just noticing how your feet, lower legs respond to that. That's a great way to wake up these kidney 1 points in the winter. And now we'll move into Master Ming Tong's hip rotation. So our feet are hip width apart and we're slightly tucking the tailbone under, imagining that a pin light is attached to the bottom of the tailbone and drawing a little circle on the ground beneath and between our feet. So squat down and bring your hip out to the left and circle around to the front and out to the right and to the back. So the tailbone, the sacrum is leading this motion. It should be smooth, gentle, and according to your own hip flexibility. So we'll give a little smile to your hips. Encourage them to loosen up. Nice, slow, deep inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Now reverse the circle. And notice that it's mostly the hip area that's moving, not really the lower legs, not really the upper chest and body. So just a nice small movement, focusing on the hip area. Okay, and now we're going to go back and forth. So place your hands over your kidneys. Let your fingers rest on the spine. That is the important Ming Men point. And we're going to take the pubic bone and pelvis forward and press in little circles with your hands on the spine. And now hips go to the back, no pressure. Now just release and lift the tailbone a little bit. Okay, pressing in, send the hips forward, little lift, releasing the pressure, hips go backward, little lift. Hard to see on the video. Ask me any questions if you need to. Forward and lift. Hips go to the back and lift. And again, forward, lift, pressing in. And one more back, lift, and hands come back to the waist. And again, we'll go over to the left and circle forward. And feel any difference in that circle, circle back. Just noticing, and then reverse the circle. Back to the front and relax the shoulders, release the hands. Okay, shake it out a little bit. So the hips can sometimes contain more tightness and tension than we know. In my case, I learned that last week, so good to know, good to know. All right, next we'll move into our static pose for today, the iron bridge. Okay, the mudra is your finger, index finger and thumb are together. And if you have limited back flexibility, you're going to do this just by placing the hands over the kidneys, lifting up the sternum bone and leaning back. Knees are soft, so holding the low back and looking up towards the corner, towards a diagonal, but lifting the spine. So we're making space in the spine. We don't want to crunch the lower back area. This is the modified version. Then come up to vertical, release the hands, and then we release the back in the opposite direction. Slowly coming down, wiggle the hips, wiggle the shoulders, nod your head yes, shake your head no, letting the whole back line of the body open up. Bring the hands to the inner legs and cup your hands and guide the energy up the inner legs. All the way up to the Ming Men height and settle the energy. Okay, that was the modified version. Now we'll do the full version. Inhale, gather the Qi. When the hands are overhead, Make the mudra, index finger and thumb, and drop the hands down. Place them just in front of the kidneys. Lift up your chest, tuck in your chin, and soften back into Iron Bridge pose. Breathing into the low back and relaxing and only going as far as you are comfortable. We just hold this a few seconds. Great one to work up to longer if you feel like it, and then coming back to vertical. Relax the hands and let yourself drape over. And feel the back open in the other way. And a little shaking, a little nodding. Nice, relaxed breathing, and glide the hands up the inner legs again. Palms face down, settle, relax the energy. And last time, inhale, gather the energy up. Make the mudra, drop the hands down. Lift up your chest and sternum bone and gently bend towards the back. Nice deep breathing into the low back. Just 3 breaths and up we come and over again. And relaxing. And this time we're going to do a little rubbing and tapping. So take the hands to the backs of the legs and rub from the sit bones to the knees. And now make little circles on the backs of the knees. A master bladder point, great for prostate health for men. And lower legs, rubbing. And now we're going to tap, starting at the sits bones, going downward. And again, starting at the top. The bladder energy flows down the entire back. And one more time. And again, hands to the inner legs and coax the energy up. Settle the chi. Relax your hands and notice. Close your eyes and check in with your body. Feel the flush of energy to the head. The strong flow of energy in the low back and back of the legs. Okay, great job, great job. Okay, so now we'll move into our wide leg stretch and breathing. Anytime we are in this wide leg stance, we are nourishing the kidney energy. So soften the knees and step your feet out wider than shoulder width. And the advanced method on this is that as we exhale and then we inhale to the back, we go side to side. The advanced version is you stay down in this squat. And modified version is between each one, you come up a little, give your legs a little rest. Okay, so squatting down, making sure your knees and ankles are right in line with each other. Place the hands on the inner thighs and exhale and inhale and turn to the left and inhale. Hold your breath. Look to the back of the room and exhale back to the center. And inhale to the right. Push into that left leg with the left hand and look upwards to the back. Exhale back to center. So imagine you're filling up that cylinder. Perineum tuck if you're practicing that. And exhale back to the center. And inhale. Fill up, hold, tuck. Exhale, center. And we'll do one more to each side. Hold, tuck. Exhale, center. And other side. Back to the center and slowly come up. Walk your feet together. Ooh, and notice. Okay, that's a real kidney energy builder. Also great for strength in the legs and feet and ankles. All right. Okay, so we'll tap it out now. Let's walk the feet back out, shoulder width, and tap up and down the kidneys. Up and down the back. I'm sorry, up and down the back. Okay, and then now tap with the hands over the kidneys and down the outer legs, around the feet, up the inner legs. Palms are cupped. And again, kidneys, outer legs, feet, inner legs. If you can't reach your feet, just imagine you are reaching your feet. And one more time. Kidneys, down the outer legs, up the inner legs. And let's just smooth and settle the energy down the front. Take a nice deep cleansing breath. Let it out. And nourish your chi. So the purpose of the erasing blockages part of the practice is to really stir up and wake up chi that tends to get blocked, certain high traffic areas. And now we'll move into the flowing part, the moving meditation part of today's practice. And we'll start with a Mingmen flow. So Mingmen is this point right on the spine, and you don't have to be too worried about which exact vertebra you get because your hands radiate a chi all around where your hands are. Okay, so we'll start with just a little stretch to help you realize how you need to modify. So let's inhale the hands up and turn to the left and come down to the side. So this might be a comfortable place for you to the knee level, that you feel a stretch through the side and back. Or you might want to come down a little bit lower to the ankle. So just stretching over, your feet are straight ahead and your body's to the side. Feeling the stretch, and now come over to that same level on the other leg. Just relax over, feel this opening of the opposite hip and side. And then come up, and we bring the arms all the way to vertical. And now we'll do the flow and feel as if we're flowing through water. So modified version, hands come to waist height, and they float through the front and up. Arms completely vertical. That's version 1. If that's comfortable for you, stay there. If you need a little more stretch, come down to knee height. Float the fingers across. And arms up. So this motion is opening that Mingmen point. And if that's good for you, stay there. If you need a little more stretch, come down to the ankle height. Float your fingers across. And all the way slowly up to vertical. Now just flow yourself. Flow at the level that's good for you. Inhaling as the hands come up. Little pause, and exhaling as the hands Flow down and across. Up, inhale. And continue. Be sure to come all the way to vertical when you come up. And last time. And bring the hands up and let the hands float down. Moving right into the fountain, so let your hands float out and bring the backs of the hands together. Up to chest height and out to the side. Said to strengthen the kidney energy and nourish the Mingmen point. So just slightly rocking forward as the hands come together and backward as they float out. Imagining that the energy is moving from the kidney one points up through the body and spine and out through the head and the extremities. Imagine that your hands are flowing through something thicker than air. Two more. Relax the hands down. And then breathe the hands up into prayer position for our gratitude flow, where we take a moment to think of happy times, moments of joy, people or places that we love. And now diving the hands down. Inhale, draw up earthly energy. Exhale, turn and circulate. Inhale, gather. Palms face down and visualize the connection between the center palm points and the Baihui point on top of the head, and guide the hands down. Down the inner legs, around the feet, up the sides, up the low back, and opening a Qi disc inside the heart with the fingertips. Hands come together in prayer position and feel very blessed. And repeating that flow, dive the hands down. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, gather heavenly energy. Palms face down and connect. Guide the connection down through your head, torso, down the inner legs, up the sides and backs, opening your heart center, and again, feeling very grateful. And on the last repetition, I invite you to bring someone or some place to mind that would be especially in need of your good wish, prayer, or blessing today. And repeating the flow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Feel the connection, guide it down. Opening your heart center and sending out that prayer, blessing, that good wish where it's most needed today. And now softening your knees and stepping out wider than hip width for our central meridian flow. Let the hands float up. Separate the hands and face the palms towards the wisdom center, towards the mid-brow point. Breathe in the Qi. Imagining the light of the sun and the light of the moon shining through your center palm points, directing it into your wisdom center. And now opening the arms up, lifting your sternum bone up, heart to the universe, gather heavenly Qi, and bring it down the central meridian line, uniting mind, heart, and body, spreading it on the earth and then gathering it up. Opening and repeating. One more. And bringing your hands up to starting posture, again, imagining that bright, nourishing light shining through your center palm points. Feel your wisdom center activated, open, alert, clear in your mind. Now slowly let the hands come down to the heart center and breathe in the Qi. Feeling your heart calm, open, relaxed. And let your hands come down to the navel area, walking the feet into shoulder width. And start to let the hands float out and back together. Imagining this chi ball between your arms and hands, expanding and refining. And now we'll add the Ha La chant, How on the open, La on the refining. Ha La. Ha La. And the hands come slowly together, one on top of the other over the lower dantian. Soften the knees, step the feet together, and nourish your chi. Imagining violet light emanating from your hands, slowly filling your entire lower dantian, and making 3 slow, large rotations over the abdominal area. And rotating in the opposite direction. And nourish your chi. Repeating Robert Peng's affirmation, I am in chi. Chi is in me. And now we'll take a few moments to let our bodies absorb this work, either standing with the hands over the lower dantian or seated with your spine straight, top of the head lifted, or lying down. And take a deep breath and smile into this warmth, this gentle aliveness, this awareness, as it spreads out from your lower dantian into all the organs and energy systems of your body. Breathe in and connect with the energetic activation that happens when you smile. And releasing the hands and bringing them together in prayer position by the heart. Let the fingers separate and bring your hands into a lotus palm, keeping the base of your palms together. Inhale gently. Allow your attention and inner smile energy to flow into your heart area. Feel your heart blossoming like a vibrant red rose in morning sunlight. Imagine the deep red vibration and allow your heart to open to life's positive experiences. Notice any sensations and feelings in your heart center as you breathe in connection, joy, and tranquility. And now take another deep breath and guide your hands and smiling attention to your kidneys. Placing your hands on your low back or belly. Imagine blue flowers that open to your smiling energy, sending a blue vibration throughout your lower back area. Imagine the deep tranquil blue of the ocean at night. As you smile and inhale gently, bring in vitality, alertness, and willpower. Observe any sensations that may arise. And now gently bring your hands and attention over to your left lower ribcage area, to your spleen, stomach, and pancreas. Visualize an array of yellow flowers opening in the soft light of your inner smile. Breathe in this grounded, thoughtful, and satisfied energy as you let your attention rest in the left ribcage area. And taking in another deep breath, guide your attention and hands over to your right ribcage area, to your liver and gallbladder. Visualize the light of your inner smile filtering through a vast forest of tall trees, reflecting a deep green color. Inhale and imagine the woodsy smell of the trees. Enjoy the green vibration. Breathe in the qualities of enthusiasm, forgiveness, and patience. Let your focus stay in that right ribcage area. And finally, place your crossed hands over your upper chest and guide your attention and smiling energy to your lungs. Imagine the beautiful white flowers which open to the light of your inner smile. Breathe in the white vibration of clarity, discernment, and deeper knowing. Feel the comfort of the pure white light and stay with that connection. As you lower your hands back to the lower dantian, feel all your internal organ systems blossoming and radiant. Imagine and appreciate this array of energetic qualities vibrating together in harmony. Deeply acknowledge and embrace all sensations and feelings inside of you with a gentle awareness, gentle acceptance, and a gentle excitement for today. Continuing to allow the pure energy of life to awaken deeper, flow more deeply, and continuing to awaken to your full capacity for life, your full capacity for intelligence, deep healing, and transformation. Taking this energetic awareness with you into all aspects of your life, from the physical to the most subtle, through your awareness, through your attitudes, through your actions. May all your energies flow freely. May all your heart's intentions be fulfilled. And now bringing the hands into prayer position at the heart, together, We dedicate this healing practice to the highest good of all life, to the masters and teachers who came before us, our fellow practitioners, friends, family, and to ourselves. All is well unconditionally. The healing continues. So be it. Amen. Haula.